Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Baker here. We're live. We're on. Oh, there we go. I see myself. Oh, cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sprout Creek Bakery, which is located about 70 miles north of New York City in the beautiful Hudson Valley. In New York, on an extremely hot day, we're going to talk about Christmas and Thanksgiving and what the best thing to serve for dessert, or really, I like to think of that Friday, that next day, Friday after Thanksgiving, when you swore that you weren't going to eat anymore, and then there was something in the refrigerator or freezer calling your name. Today, we've got the combination of sticky buns and cinnamon rolls. I don't know who thought of this. I didn't, but every year, you all call me and tell me it's a tradition in my house, which is extremely flattering, a tradition in my house to serve Jimmy the Baker cinnamon rolls. But many of you call and ask me, which one should I get? Either the sticky or the cinnamon roll. Some, of course, are crazy enough to buy a dozen or 2 dozen of each. But I have to give credit to probably my partner who came up with this idea to have both sticky buns and cinnamon rolls in the same offer. Let's go over what you get. You are going to get 6 cinnamon rolls with a tub of icing, la-di-da, right here. And then you're going to get 7 sticky buns. Individually wrapped, of course, as always, going to be sent to you or your giftee. And we're going to talk about Bill to Ship to and how you guys set records every year up here at the bakery with gifting our stuff to your loved ones. Okay, today, normally $58, lower down to $49.98, about $50. Roughly, one of these is about just over $4, which, have to say, not bad delivered to your home when you consider when you walk into the mall, you're going to pay more or a higher price for something less. These delivered straight to your home. Let's talk about the hows and whys of my cinnamon roll. By the way, I think the regular cinnamon roll M number is one of the oldest that we're airing currently on QVC. It's an M number that was created, I believe, back in 2013. Still going strong, but it hasn't. When I was just about to say it hasn't changed, but oh, it has, because I believe, of course, some people accuse me of never being happy with what I'm doing, but that's not it. It's called continuous improvement. The cinnamon roll. In the really big guys, the really big industrial bakeries, they're going to start off with dough in the morning, and they're going to ship cinnamon rolls out at the end of the day. You don't get, whoa, this is really soft. Wow, I didn't really do that. It's so much softer than I thought. These are light and supple, and the only way that that happens is time. I wish I could take you. You're in the bakery now, as I mentioned. I wish I could take you around the bakery and open up the door to what we call a retarder or a refrigerator that is filled with dough that is just simply aging. It's doing its wonderful slow dance. The sugar, the yeast, the butter, and all that stuff doing its slow dance. Remember, you're going to get the combination of both. 6 rolls and 7 sticky buns, both made with that aged dough, that wonderful aged dough. With the cinnamon rolls, you're going to get a tub of icing. It's $49.98. And by the way, there is easy pays. I think it's 5 easy pays for about $10. You can do November 4th, which leaves plenty of time for Thanksgiving, and December 9th. Of course, what's so great about the 4th or the 9th, that is, if I'm late, if by any chance I'm late, you'll still get it plenty of time for the holiday. You can, by the way, on the sticky buns, choose with nuts or without nuts. And let's go right to sticky buns. It's a mixture. The nut mixture, by the way, is a mixture of pecans and, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm not usually that close. I'm not usually close to the sticky bun. And the waft of caramel just hit me in the sinuses. And as I was saying on the previous broadcast, we could probably use this to clear up some sinus conditions if you hold them this close, but it's probably better to eat them. What goes on with sticky buns? First of all, we're going to take our cinnamon bun dough. It's a slightly different recipe, a little richer, a little bit more butter, a little bit more egg, and we're going to put that caramel in the bottom of this cup. And then we're going to put the mixture of pecans and walnuts in the cup. Then we're going to put the cinnamon roll on top and bake it. You're going to get them home. When you get them home, they're going to come wrapped to you just like this. And you're going to take them out of the wrapper. Don't worry, by the way, your giftees will receive plenty of clearly written instructions on how to do it, but it is critical that you take the outer wrapper off, keep the cup on and invert it. Heat it 30 seconds, 40 seconds, really get it gooey. And then you've got that. You've got a wonderful melted caramel, which consists of brown sugar, a hint of molasses, a hint of honey. So you're getting the true sticky bun experience. You've got 7 of those, which is great because, first of all, it's a big bun. This is at least 5 ounces a piece. No, I am not expecting anyone to sit down and eat a full-size sticky bun. However, when your guests get this, when your giftees get this, they're going to be able to share this. If you think about 7 sticky buns, if you cut it in half, which still for me is pretty rich, that's 14 servings just with the 7. Same on the cinnamon rolls. When you get a cinnamon roll that's almost pushing 6 ounces, if you consider the icing on top, you're getting 12 to 15 servings just on the cinnamon roll. When your guests serve these, or when you serve these on Thanksgiving or during the holidays or during Christmas, you're going to heat these up. You're going to heat them up. You're going to put the cream cheese icing on, and you're going to let that melt in. Cut them in quarters, cut them in thirds, and what you will see is your guests will light up with joy when they see these cinnamon rolls come out hot and warm from your kitchen. So remember, normally $58. Today they've been reduced to $49.98, $50. Let's say 5 easy payments of $10 a piece. Delivered either on November 4th or December 9th. And I really like that. You know, years ago, the ship dates for Christmas and Thanksgiving were a lot closer to the holiday. So guys like me, we really sweated it out because we wanted everything to go on time. Not to say that they won't, but at least you know now that when you get these in the beginning of each month, you can take them, or your giftees can take them and put them right into the freezer. There's plenty of clearly written instructions that come with each box, printed on the box and also inserted in the box. They will easily understand what to do, how to care for them. But we're going to recommend that they take them immediately, put them in the freezer. That morning, that afternoon, when you think you're going to serve them, pull a few out and put them either at room temperature or keep them in the fridge. Because once they're thawed, because remember, we're going to microwave all these things. When you microwave, just like anything else, meat, ribs, cinnamon rolls, you want to get that food as close to room temperature as possible because you will get a much more even heat in the microwave. Speaking of heat, I think it's 100 degrees in here today. So it is hot today. It is hot in the bakery today. I'm actually the only one here, of course. It's the 4th of July weekend, so only the boss is working. Nevertheless, you get to see these cinnamon rolls. This cinnamon roll, I'm going to say rendition number 34 or 35. We're still finding ways to tweak it, to make it even a little better, last a little longer, get a tad softer. The biggest breakthrough we had over the past few years is keeping that cinnamon roll filling nice and gooey, even at room temperature. All of this, by the way, starts in this little room. This is not the main bakery. This is our test kitchen, which is up at Sprout Creek in Wappingers Falls, New York. This is where I do all the inventing. But once I make the breakthrough here, I take it to the main bakeries, either in Hopewell Junction or down in Roselle, New Jersey, where the cinnamon rolls are made. And I go and train the crew. They've learned to just accept it, that he's coming again. Just when they thought it was perfect, we're going to tweak it just a little bit. The latest tweak here, like I said, is keeping the goo in the cinnamon roll nice and gooey and plentiful so that when it hits the microwave, it melts so nicely. And same, by the way, same filling is in the sticky bun. So don't forget, you're not only getting the caramel in the bottom of the tray, you're getting the cinnamon roll filling on the inside of the bun. A bun, by the way, as mentioned, little more of a supple dough, you might say, in the world of doughs, towards a brioche, a little bit toward, not quite a brioche, but towards a brioche with a little bit more butter and a little bit more egg in it. And why? Because I wanted this to be able to cut with a fork. I want you to be able to cut this like cake when it comes out of the microwave. And that was a big challenge for us because both the cinnamon roll and the sticky bun had to be hearty enough and strong enough to last in the microwave to be able to be transported via UPS to you. What does this all mean? How is it that after 10 years, QVC customers like yourself are still ordering this for people for your loved ones for Christmas, which to me, my mother above is looking down and saying she's proud because you never left our house without a full stomach and a smile, and it is smiles that we want to bring to the people that you want to send gifts to. or if you're going to someone's house on Thanksgiving, or if you're serving Thanksgiving dinner yourself and you don't want to work hard at dessert, okay, you make that pumpkin pie, you make that apple pie, but you want to put on the table another wow. Hey, between me and you yourself could say you baked this. I'll never tell anyone. But let's go back. Remember, 6 cinnamon rolls, 7 of these, 7 sticky buns, and 1 tub of icing. Now, some of you have been known to slip a little cream cheese icing on your sticky bun. I'll never tell. Rumor has it that it is great. I personally have never done it, but you have enough cream cheese icing to hit all 6 cinnamon rolls. If some should get on a sticky bun, the sticky bun police won't object. Remember now, so that's 13 pieces of cinnamon roll or sticky buns for $50 or 5 easy payments of $10 a piece. Send them out either for $11.4 or $12.9, or if you really love everybody, send them out for both dates, because if I've done my job, they should be all cleaned up by Thanksgiving and ready for a second round by Christmas. $11.4 or $12.9, baked fresh, going to be delivered to everyone across the country. And I love the fact that it's done in the first week of the month, because we're positive that everyone is going to get what they want. They're going to get their dessert for Thanksgiving and for Christmas in plenty of time. Store them in the freezer, store a couple in the fridge. If you're sending these, or if you're buying these for yourself, what I recommend is you can keep them certainly in the freezer for several weeks, but like a day or two before, if you think you're going to serve, say, 6 of them, pull 6 out and put them in the refrigerator. Let the temperature kind of come down slowly. I've been asked often, can you microwave from the freezer? And the answer is that you can. If you're, as we say, if you need a fix and you need to get a cinnamon roll or a sticky bun heated up right away, you can do that. The best result is to get this sticky bun or the cinnamon roll as close to room temperature as you can. Even if you took it out of the freezer and you let it sit on the counter for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour, you're going to get a great eating experience. And yes, you can keep the icing in the freezer or the refrigerator. If you keep it in the refrigerator on 11/4, it will be fine for Thanksgiving. If you want to keep it for all month of December, it will. It lasts a long time. So let's go over it one more time. 6 cinnamon rolls or 7 sticky buns, or 7 sticky buns. Gifting to the people that you love. I want to say thank you for including me in your gift ideas. Next, we're going to Gabrielle from Vintage Wine. A vintage cinnamon roll to vintage wine. Come on.
Thank
that
you.
Works.
I think a sticky bun goes with wine for sure.